Nablus, in every city in the West Bank. Israel continues to build the wall against what they call the defense or the security wall. In fact, it's an apartheid that is built around the Palestinian cities, way inside the Palestinian land, and squeezing the Palestinian cities, making the life of every Palestinian almost impossible. Where students cannot go to school, people cannot go to work. There are over 600 checkpoints within the West Bank that is making the lives of the Palestinians difficult. So what I'm trying to say here, it's not the rocket that is the problem, it's the occupation. Regardless whether you have Hamas or not, regardless whether you have rockets flying on Israel or not, the occupation is still there, and Israel continues to act as a country above the law, making the life of innocent people in Gaza and the West Bank very difficult. And what's happening in Gaza today went beyond what we have experienced, which is the indiscriminate bombing of the innocent civilians in refugee camps. The massacres that are committed today are absolutely horrible. And as I said, everyone who has a free mind has a moral obligation to stand with the Palestinians and to be with us today saying no to Israel. Every citizen of this country who believes in the liberty and justice for all, he should be standing with us today saying no to Israel. What we, the Palestinian people, are asking for is very, very simple. We need our rights. We need our freedom back. We need to live a life like anybody on this planet, where we have schools, we have hospitals, we have infrastructure. In the last 8 days, Israel brought Gaza, the civilian infrastructure, back to the Middle Ages, where it has destroyed the sewage system, destroyed the water, destroyed the hospitals, destroyed the schools, attacked the universities, attacked holy places, killed animals. This is not Hamas. This is a civilian infrastructure. When I talked to my mom this morning, she said, I'm very worried about what's going to happen in the next few days. We don't have bread, we don't have water, we don't have electricity, we don't have food. I don't know how I'm going to feed my brothers and sisters at home. And I have a big family, over 20 people living down there. It is very sad. I remember, in the last just a few months, where the people here in Houston suffered from the Hurricane Ike, and they could not tolerate staying at home for a couple of days without electricity and water. And can you imagine being without electricity and water and food and drink and bombing on top of your head for over 8 days, and the blockade has been there for over 3-4 months? Enough is enough. It really breaks my heart to talk about the situation, because it's unfair. It's unfair, and I believe if the American people get their facts right, they would not support Israel. Moreover, let me emphasize that the weapon that Israel is using against those innocent people are actually weapons supplied by the U.S. Our tax money is sent to Israel to bomb those innocent people. At the time where this country is going through a terrible economic crisis, this is the last time we want to send our tax money to kill innocent people instead of focusing on what's happening in our backyard. No one of us wants his house to be foreclosed and then foreclosed on the next few months because we want to kill innocent people. Nobody wants to kill innocent people in this country, and I believe everyone who gets his facts right in this country will support the Palestinian people and will oppose the Israeli aggression against innocent people in the Gaza Strip, in the occupied Gaza Strip, where those people are living in refugee camps, which Israel is doing, flying with F-16s and Apaches and invading with sophisticated tanks refugee camps, which is against the basic principles of the human rights and the Geneva Convention.